What if I told you that the least visited country in the world, a place you've probably never even heard of, might stop existing altogether? This is Tuvalu, and chances are you've never even heard of it. Not in the news, not in your passport, not even on a map. But here's the thing, Tuvalu is disappearing. Not metaphorically, literally. An entire country is sinking beneath the sea, and when it's gone, so is everything. Its voices, its rhythms, its stories, its sound. So in partnership with Artlist, I went here with 4 creators to capture the soul of this place, its people, its music, its silence, before it vanishes forever. We didn't come here just to film, we came here to document a moment in history. This might be the first time you've heard of Tuvalu, but by the end of this video, you won't forget it. So after arriving in Tuvalu, I really had no idea what to expect. But first thing was first, and that was to meet up with the crew that was going to be helping us capture this island. First up, we had Charles, sound effects professional, Tristan, an incredible musician, and Spencer, a renowned filmmaker. Now, there was nothing else to do but get started.
So we've literally just arrived, and we're going directly to a school right now. Hopefully they're as stoked to see us as we are to see them. Let's go check it.
So, almost immediately after arriving, we headed to a local school. Not just to capture daily life, but because we heard that the kids might sing for us. Tristan brought his recording gear, hoping to build a song entirely from what he heard. And for the singing, it was beautiful, full of soul, and as for what Tristan created from it, well, I'll let that speak for itself. So, needless to say, our first day in Tuvalu was going pretty good. Incredible nature, welcoming people, and some unique experiences that you can't find anywhere else.
It's crazy to be standing on an airplane runway right now. But this is the reality of Tuvalu, is that there's only a couple flights a week. So most days there's no flights at all. And the days that there are flights, there's only one a day. So outside of the time that a plane is landing, you come here, you can hang out, there's dogs running around, there's kids playing. And it makes for a really interesting visual.
After just a day here, you realize how much culture lives in this tiny place, and how terrifying it is that all of that could vanish.
It is currently sunrise in Tuvalu, and it is absolutely gorgeous out here. I think one of the crazy things I've realized about this place is just this country is so thin. If you look at it from the air, you can just see both sides being squeezed together by the ocean. And even as you're driving through the streets, it's really just one road. And on either side of you, you can see either end of the country. And it definitely highlights this idea that as tides rise, this country slowly gets pushed underwater.
Scientists predict that by the year 2100, 95% of this country will be underwater. And while the land is still here, the effects of those rising tides have already begun. For example, visiting local farms, we discovered that because of the tides reaching so far, the only way to grow crops is on a table.
When I'm getting older, now I see.
Now you see it. Yeah, I can imagine growing up here, you must have seen quite a difference from being young until now. It's a bit of a scary thing, and it definitely makes your job a bit harder.
As you know, like the land is getting skinnier and skinnier, you can see. I think people over here feel like they kind of worried, that Tuvalu is sinking.
Going around the island and talking to different folks, you realize that this isn't really just a distant threat. It's a daily reality. All of which highlighted how special it was to come here with Artlist and capture this country and its traditions. And, as it turns out, some of the most incredible parts of which can be found on the surrounding islands.
So we are now on our way to go commission a boat to take us to some of the smaller islands around Tuvalu, which is going to be really cool because obviously there's this big main island, but additional to that, there's a ton of little islands for us to explore. So it's something that we got to do while we're here. Let's go. Let's go.
Tuvalu is made up of around 126 islands, many of which you can actually reach, and they all have their own unique flavor to explore.
What is this called again?
Pho.
Pho.
You put it in your head. On your
Should I try it?
Yeah.
All right. Yo, this is wild.
11 out of 10.
11 out of 10? I have a feeling that you're lying to me.
So, wow. Dude, that suits you better than it suits me for sure. Wow. Look at that.
How's that, Charles?
Well, I'm pretty.
You look beautiful, man.
Oh, wow.
You look fantastic.
On one of our last islands, I caught up with Tristan again to see how his fieldwork was going.
How you going?
Yeah, good, man.
Just getting
Looked
some
like a bit
sounds?
of yeah.
What
Getting
are
some
you?
sounds.
What are we recording here?
Just recording the sound of the birds, really. There's so many of them, so it's really, really interesting. It's kind of
Perfect. You make music from bird sounds.
I reckon you definitely can.
And it's really amazing that through their work, it really felt like certain experiences and feelings of this island were trapped in time.
So now we are trying to put these two hydrophones into the water to maybe catch some very great sound underwater. So we will see what we got. The sound in a moment is not the same sound in the moment after. It's crazy to just listen, to just grab the differences. I love that, and it's all about patience. And here I'm in heaven. Sound is infinite, sound is everywhere.
As we approached the end of the trip, we really started to realize how much this island means to its people, and how scary it can be to leave, especially for some of the kids that have never known anything else.
You told me recently that you're gonna move to Japan soon, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna miss Tuvalu?
Yeah.
I bet. But you know what? You're gonna really like it there.
The government of Japan chose me as
They-
the one who lives there.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're really gonna like it, Jack. I know it's hard to
It's hard to
move to a new place. I know it's a little bit scary, but and you know I was really scared when I started. I was so scared, Jack. But you know what? It was the best choice I ever made. So I promise you, it might be a little bit hard at first, but you're gonna love it. I promise.
Yeah.
And Japan is my favorite place. All right, high five, man.
Slowly, I realized that the spirit of Tuvalu doesn't exist in the place, but the people. And no matter where they go, Tuvalu goes with them.
Tuku whenua e ngali, o ku tāngata e ngali. Mātoi o lai te wāsia, o te langi mo te lalolangi. Tāo whiru mau, kia mo tau tū wanganu, o lai a vene pe au. Te moana se vaenga o mātou, kai se tū mau awa e mawhulifuli, fuli inga konei. Awa mātou e tua whakatasi o loki mua. Me neo koloki whea, Tuvalu e o la whailoa i mo tau roto. O Tuvalu e o lai loto nei.